There was a time when public key encryption had not been invented. Snowden had not been born. The information highway was still in the hands of researchers. It was open. The rules were simple. Stay in your lane. Don't censor. A community of trust. There was some protection, military, but it was in the background, out of sight, on the other side of the fence of the public internet, giving protection, but only for those on the other side of the fence. Then, sometime around September 2001, something changed. The fence came under attack by those who were securing it and protecting the open internet. It was an interesting process. No one knew about it. It was slow, so gradual, you might not even notice there'd been a change. The trees that once protected were now eating the protection. Slowly but surely, using childlike names of Fairview and prison and boundless informant, almost like Kitty's games, the trees continued to grow and inked the fence separating the public from hazards. The trees eventually became a hazard to the public. It wanted to eat the protection, make it part of its own growth pattern. The fence had little choice. It was immobile. It did not grow. It did not change. This is in part because encryption supposedly protected the public from the trees, but it turns out it did not. The trees knew better. Encryption could be bypassed, slowly bypassed. And so we now have an information highway dominated by the trees, and the public has no privacy, has no say, and yet there's been a movement recently to say, let's take back the internet. Can we get rid of the trees? Can we turn it back into a channel of trust where we're protected by ourselves and not by the trees? Can this be done? Can the internet protect itself against the trees of the world? Or is it too late? Has a protection like nuclear weapons and other horrifying weapons taken over all the public domain, using the rationale the threat is so great the public cannot protect itself? We must watch the public very carefully because the public is the enemy. We cannot tell the difference between our friends and our foes. Therefore, let's watch them all. Let's take all their data. Let us be assured that no one can ever change the rules of the game, because we will make the rules and we will enforce them. If you defy us, we will eat you. And so here we are. Can we ever escape the terrible period when the protectors became our enemy? And we had to go back and try to fend for ourselves, to wake up, to not slumber, as Kant stopped slumbering, He said, no, I had to awaken myself from a dogmatic slumber in believing our protectors were protecting us. Could we go back to an open society in which we did not fear our government and our protectors? That's a good question. What can we say about the days when Parkland was open to the public and not surveilled from every possible angle, with spies among the joggers and among the sunstrokers, but worse, among the trees, among the forest, among the climate? Can we change the climate? Some say no way, we cannot go back. We've got to learn to live with the trees dominating humans. And that could be true. We might think about it. Who do the trees belong to? Are they ours? Are they Halliburton's? Are they Booz Allen Hamilton? Are they Mandiant? Are they FireEye? Are they Cisco? Are they IBM? Are they Apple? Are they Microsoft? Are they President of the United States? What shall we say to all those who say nothing can be done? That's just the way of the world. This is the way the world works. It's suspicious of its citizen. Its citizens are suspicious of its government. And that's just the way it is. There's nothing that can be done about it. Interesting perspective. Takes us off the hook. Puts us back to sleep. There's nothing we can do except go back to sleep.